is filled to overflowing with so many families making so much good food, I make new discoveries every time I come here. I just can't believe I lived in this city for 31 years and never made it here. This is a place where they do meat like no place else I've found in America. Tastes fantastic, and you can learn a lot too. Amateur sausage smokers, let your meat rest and dry. There's nothing sexier than a big bucket of meat going into a grinder. I'm just saying. This is one of the best places I've ever found for enjoying that sex appeal. I just want to eat absolutely every ounce of every single meat product that I see in here. Munkin Food Court in the borough of Queens is a meat processor. This is like saying Buckingham Palace is a house. It really is unbelievable. I'm not sure that I've been in a place like this in the United States yet. I mean, I've been looking. There are 3 generations of Munkin family all working together. You got into this because of your father-in-law.
Exactly.
Right? And so how long have you been doing this? Your whole life?
Whole life.
Whole life.
Almost.
And was
Since
your...
1959.
That's a life. Tima Munkin learned the craft of handling meat as a young man in his native Romania. He came to America, founded the business, trained his son-in-law, Mike Stefanovic, and they've been training Mike's son, Marco, since he was a little kid.
This is how I grew up. I work with my grandfather and my dad every day. This is just second nature. I would cry in the mornings. We used to live all together, my grandparents, my parents, and I.
Right.
And I would cry if my grandpa wouldn't take me when I didn't have school. Most kids, they can't wait to get chocolate. I wanted bacon.
Bacon, sausage, salami, suckling pig. They make more than 200 meat products here. Every single one created with painstaking care. This is art that you can eat. The cured pork belly has been hanging for about a year, growing a uniquely tasty mold that helps create what they call Istrian-style pancetta. The part that I like the most, no kidding, is that part. Because that fermented sort of meat flavor that you get only in the edge from that bacteria with the meat and the fat, just like that. This tastes like salami. Really mild, gentle, dry cured sausage of some kind, but not ground up. So you get that whole muscle feel. The mouth feel is fantastic. What's really special about Munkin is this. It's old world expertise applied to the finest ingredients America can offer. One of the most impressive pieces of work I've ever seen is the way they make Tarska bacon. It starts with curing pork bellies. So if you notice, everything is very carefully measured. It's very scientific. Munkin's cure mixture is kosher salt and a bunch of spices from an old family recipe. Any more info than that, and yes, they'd have to kill me. It's cured in that seasoning mixture. How long do you let it sit like that?
About 3 weeks.
3 weeks? 3 weeks?
3 weeks, right.
And then?
21 days.
I get it. It's just really unusual for a commercial processor to cure bacon for that long. Then it spends 3 days in a smokehouse with smoke coming from smoldering wood chips. After smoking comes the blood.
We add blood. We
Blood.
cover with the beef blood.
Okay.
And we add our own spices.
Okay. Spicy beef blood gives the smoked pork another layer of rich, fatty flavor. The world of food is just the greatest. It's the greatest.
Absolutely.
It's just, there's nothing like it. The blood-covered pork goes into a hot smoker for 10 more hours before it enters the final phase. How long does it hang?
2 to 3 months.
2 to 3 months.
Yeah.
Jeez Louise. That's some pretty precious pork. Artisanal bacon, aged and cured this beautifully, can be eaten many different ways. You know people know what they're doing when they give you the fattiest piece. Oh, come on. Come on. It's miraculous.
Thank you.
And you know something? Maybe it's seeing the blood over there, but I pick up a little bit of that sort of tannic earthy quality
Absolutely.
that it has. It's not wasted. That kind of perfectionism goes into every product. Even food produced on a larger scale, like Kranska sausage, pork sausage, spiced with yet another secret mixture. Ones that you're not going to tell me about. Yeah, no, of course not. Your meat rest and dry. No, that's it. I mean, it's amazing the little things that make a difference.
They do.
After 3 hours in the smoker, it's a difference you can taste.
Cheers.
I mean, it's almost like it's the best Frankfurter that I've ever had. It has that very same type of seasoning, but the texture of it is so fantastic. Munkin has a newer shop in Ridgewood in the heart of Queens, along with the original store in Long Island City. There's a clientele here that's developed a discriminating palate. Living in such a food-rich place, there's also a steady stream of new arrivals from Eastern Europe, looking for a taste of home. Queens may be the only place in the world that could nurture this kind of quality and variety of meat. Team Munkin picked the right spot all those years ago. I just can't believe that you've been around here since I was born, and I lived in this city for 31 years and never made it here. I wasted all my time. You've built an incredible thing.
Thank you. Yeah.
Created a masterpiece. Really, something to be proud of. Don't mess it up. There's an amazing level of quality in these immigrant family businesses,